Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad, and we're going to talk about, do you have egg on your face? Did you invest in these ETFs? Well, we'll talk about that. That's what you're looking for. Stick around. So my name is Brad, and I've been retired now for over a year, and we're going to just discuss these three ETFs. It is Eggq, Eggs, and Egggy. Original video, link up above, way back in the day. So Eggq, this one is going to have the least amount of income. Eggs is going to seek current income, and Egggy is going to give you that high income. Now, here's the little caveat there. Eggq has no downside protection. Eggs has some downside protection, and Egggy has downside protection. They write it bi-monthly, so every 2 months they write these puts. Actually, they buy puts, and we'll see that, and you can see the downside protection in their holdings. Let's get into this and how these things have actually been doing, but let's look at what they're paying. We're going to interrupt this for the sponsor link of the day. Oh, I'm the sponsor. Yay me. Have you read these two books? If not, you really should read these two books because it has developed a strategy for me of when I should be hedging the market. And if you want my input on when to hedge the market, join my community link down below. What has been the distributions and what are the distribution ranges for this fund? Eggq, they say it's going to be between 3 and 6%. Currently it's paying 5%. Eggs is going to be between 12 and 24, and it's at 12.8. Egggy is 18 to 36, and it's paying 24. I base that totally off of the actual, I went out and I downloaded their distributions, added them up, times them by 2 because they have 6 distributions, and then I divided it by the current price to get the yield. That is how I came up with the yield for these funds. But I did a video. What were their past holdings? So I look at Egggy, and I look at those past holdings, and I said, okay, very good. Chipotle, maybe not, but everything else, I understand why they were holding them at that time. But now let's move on and look at the holdings that they're using today. First of all, we're going to start with Eggq. First thing that jumps out at me is they're not writing all the calls on everything they own. They only had 4 calls out on the market. They had Nvidia, they had APP, they had Tesla. They had 4 calls out there, and you can now look at their holdings. Broadcom, Netflix, Nvidia, Palantir, Vistical. These are good holdings. At least they appear to be good holdings to me. Not financial advice or any other advice. Just Brad looking at their holdings. Now, if we move on and look at the holdings of Egggy, looks like basically the same holdings. But you notice a significant amount of calls written on those holdings. In particular, there's the Qs. And you can see that the Qs are written on, but that's a put, and they bought it. So they bought a put for that protection. Not always needed, and maybe you can buy your own puts. That's always a possibility. But they did buy a put inside the fund to protect you. These puts are written on about 16% of the portfolio. 16.6 is what they said in the prospectus. Now, is that enough downside protection? We'll see that in the charts, and maybe not. We'll look at it. If we move on to eggs, you can see slightly different holdings. I mean, I really recognize that there's Welltower in there, and Walmart, and Strategy, Duke Energy. There's different holdings, but there's also different calls. And again, I see that downside protection inside the fund. That is something that might be important to you. Maybe it's not. It's only 16.6%, but they are paying 5, 12, and 24% in distributions. Now, let's get into what's really, really important. How have these funds appeared to have done? And we're going to take them against the big competitors, QDevo and QQQI. Let's put the chart up. Oh my, Brad. Oh my. Eggs, Eggq, Egggy on price return, doing as good as everybody else. Very, very interesting. I'm just looking at price return. Now, let's get into something a little more exciting. Let's get in total return, because if they're doing that good on price return, they gotta be doing something on total return, right? Looking at total return, well, Eggq at 30.23%. Then you get into Egggy, and then eggs, then, wow, QDevo, and then QQI. Oh my. Maybe those aren't the best funds if you're looking for income, because these actually have a little downside protection and they're beating the market. Who says you can't beat the market holding income funds? Maybe that you can do a little bit of hedging and have income on top of it. That's an interesting concept. But let's go on and look at some more charts. Brad said, can we be beating the index? And lo and behold, I bring up the index QQQ, and I see that it is. And then I said, maybe if I had 3 times leverage with TQQQ, I can actually beat this fund. And lo and behold, it takes 3x leverage just to be able to beat them, but it still does not beat Eggq. Very, very interesting. And I just thought I threw that out for grins, because we know that Brad is not going to be buying 3 times leverage. So I went out and I said, maybe I need to find a fund that can actually beat these. And maybe I haven't even talked about that fund. And lo and behold, I bring up Chat. Yes, Chat. What's Chat? It's not an income fund, but Chat does beat these funds. And by the way, Brad actually holds a little bit of Chat now. Just thought I'd bring that up for conversations, because who doesn't want a fund that's beating everything else? Then comes the question, what's Chat and what does Chat hold? Oh my gosh, I looked at Chat and it holds a lot of the same funds as Eggs and Eggq. And I look at these stocks and I go, man, I can see where people are getting this from. But one thing that Chat does, and I thought this was interesting, it holds the euro, because the euro has to be doing better than the US dollar, and it holds British pounds. Take that. So it actually holds other currencies within the fund, including the Chinese yen. There you have it, just to give you where these funds are at and what they're doing and what is inside Chat. Well, that's the end of today's video. And like I said, if you like the content, give me a like and a subscribe and make a comment down below. I'll continue to make these videos as long as I can. I truly enjoy it. So until next time, God bless.